Hello, everybody. Welcome to the 10th episode of Help! We're Trying Here podcast by reminisce. Yes, it is our 10th episode, and if you're new to us, please give us a thumbs up, a follow, and also subscribe. You can find us in YouTube, so give us a subscription there and also a thumbs up. And we are also in Spotify, so you can follow us there as well. We are here together with two of my team members. All three of us are fresh from being a certified HRDC TTT certified trainer, fresh out of the oven. So, guys, if your company is paying the levy, the HRDC levy every month, you know where to find us. Where? Just go to our website, which is www.reminisce.com. Okay, you can book a slot with us. We can have a discovery call, and we will see how we, as the fresh from the oven HRDC TTT certified trainer, will be able to help you. Okay, and if you want to follow us on our social media, we are on LinkedIn, on TikTok, on Instagram, Facebook. We are everywhere. If you want to look for us, it's the same. It's all just Reminisce PLT. Okay, so let's get into this. Today I have two wonderful friends of mine. I have Evelyn and also Adelina. Let's hear a bit from them. Yes, Evelyn, can you introduce yourself for a little bit?
Hi everyone. I think this is the second time, right, hearing my voice. Today is a bit different with a different, how to say, I have a new identity here, which Sylma has just introduced. Fresh HRD TTT trainer. Yes, that's me.
Yes, and also we have Adelina.
Yes, I am also fresh out of the oven, as it has been put. We've been training for a while.
We
It's just
have.
that recently we decided to bite the bullet and go like, you know what? It's due time.
Yep.
So we are now HRD TTT certified trainer. Oh, so panjang the name.
Exactly.
Yeah, so that's us, and I guess a little bit now that we are available, would maybe just share a little bit on a little bit of what our expertise are.
Mhm.
So you know that we, or if you've been listening, you've heard about that we have strengths profiling, we have confidence. Our moderator is the confidence expert in our team. We also have well-being and performance. So myself in particular would be under creative and digital. So digital covers quite a lot. So anything like digital productivity, anything digital, basically digital creative, digital marketing, all of these things, digital entrepreneurship, that will fall under me.
Yeah.
So that's a little bit about me.
Yeah. So we have my two wonderful friends here. We have known each other for quite some time. So today we're going to be talking about what fun did I do. We're going to touch on fun and recreation. So it is September now. Can you guys imagine? It's already September. We have a few more months and it's going to be the end of the year and 2024 is upon us. My goodness. I cannot even comprehend that part right now. Time moves so fast. So, since time is moving fast, do you have fun? Are you having fun? That is what we're going to be talking about today. So yes, my speakers together with me here. What do you guys do for fun? Evelyn.
So Sylma, when you're asking me that, what do I do for fun? Are you saying that now? This
Yeah,
age?
at this age?
Oh wow. So
What's your definition of
What
fun?
is fun?
Yeah. What is your definition of fun?
why I'm asking Sylma that question also, because that's why I asked, are you referring to now at this age? Fun? So what is fun for us at this age? So I would say what I can recall back, the very recent one, I think I would say the fun thing I had was the HRD TTT course.
You call that fun?
Yeah,
Wow.
fun.
Fun.
That's fun for me. So I would say that fun. Why? Because I think at our age now, but
You keep saying acting at our age now. We are not that old.
I wanted to share a bit of hint of our age. Yeah, we are at the 30s. That's it. Okay, enough of that. So when we say fun, it's not going to be like you know, how we think during our childhood times, like playing around with friends, hanging around during our teenage time. No lah. I think we would say the fun thing will be something that you wish to achieve, and in order to achieve that, you have to go through a lot of, you know, stress and whatever it is. I'm trying to recall back the TTT course, the moment of that, yeah. But you know, cut short, at the end we got it. 3 of us, we passed the exam. I would say that's a fun lah. Yeah, we enjoy the moment, enjoy throughout that 5 days course, even though we are really under stress.
Lot of intensity.
Yeah, lot of intensity. I would say that that's another kind of fun. I would say so. Yeah, Sylma.
Thank you very much. What about you, babe? What kind of fun?
I think, you know, deep down I'm still a little bit of a nerd. So
A little bit?
Okay. I got the
Guys.
hint there. Yeah. So I think fun has evolved, but it also, the core of it for me has stayed the same. Now fun, you know, I was just talking about this with a friend recently, and I said, you know, when we go out and mingle and things like that, just because I'm sitting down and like sipping a drink or whatnot doesn't mean I'm not having fun. It's like telling her, like, you know what, just because I'm not dancing, just because I'm not singing or dancing or just walking around and meeting people doesn't mean I'm not having fun.
Yeah.
I can guarantee you, I was telling her, I can guarantee you, me sitting down there just doing this and this to the music, I call it chair dancing, is me having fun if I'm out, you know, in social events. But also there are
It's
different...
bothering me. Okay.
Yes, okay. So there are also different kinds of fun for me now, like I geeking out, oh wow, there's a new software, there's a new device, there's a new thing. Even our setup, we evolved so much in the past few months that we've been doing this podcast. The setup has changed so much. I went from, 4 tripods to now only 2 tiny ones. So I've got 2 table tripods now with a whole rig that has all the cameras for all 3 of us, and those are the things that are exciting. I always text Sylma and go like, oh, I found a new thing.
Yes, guys. So for someone who is not exactly, you know, in this line, I have to master the excitement so that I can be in the same level or even just, you know, something.
Oh yeah, if I can recall, we went to the boot camp, the HRD. There was one session saying that don't keep on buying the, what was it? The devices
or gadgets.
And
Immediately,
Adelina was not with us.
Yeah.
So I shared to Adelina. Adelina was like, "Are you sharing this to me?" Sylma is telling me, "Oh, she's having fun doing that. It's fine." I said, "Okay, all right. Now I understand."
Yeah, but also because for me, I use it for work. So if it's like a setting like there's a podcast, and this works really well. And it's an evolution of.
We are thankful for her version of fun, guys.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and if I'm doing a larger event, then I do need the other tripods that we used before.
Correct.
So having things like that, that's super fun. You know, little gadgets that make life easier. It's fun. You know how they have on Instagram and TikTok 5 Amazon products you must have, or things like that. So I always look at that. Not necessarily I need all of that or I want to have all of that, or even attracted to those things, but I like to see the innovation that comes around.
Right.
And those are the things that excite me. I'm like, wow, they have things like this. Like, you know, you have tents that can fit 10 people.
Yes.
And then you have a little tent for your shoes. So essentially you're like glamping, but in very camping style.
Right.
Which is, I think is cool.
Yeah, it is cool. It is cool to listen people's version of fun. Right?
Shall we listen to Sylma's as well?
Yes,
Yes,
me too.
right? Yeah, let us share.
Sylma, you have fun or not?
Or you're having fun making fun of the both of us, is it?
No, that's not my version of fun. I've only discovered this version of fun towards my late 30s. Oh, now you guys know, like my late 30s.
I said 30s, then you tell late 30s.
Yeah, because I've never had this kind of experience before, which is fangirling. I don't know if, I think it's fun for me.
I know where this is going.
I know, right? Fangirling, I've never done it in my teenage years, my 20s, even in my early 30s. I've only recently discovered it. And when you fangirl the right group or the right people, the right artists,
Exactly, you know now.
oh my goodness, it is so much fun, guys. Even the little things makes your day go like, I will find myself doing that. And then I go like, what is this feeling? I've never had this feeling before. And yeah, so for your information, I'm an ARMY. I am into BTS. So that is
Now
my
I
version of fun.
understand why we chose this topic.
Yeah.
She wanted to put it in, guys.
No, it just naturally comes out, It just naturally comes out.
So,
But
it's fun as well if you see a girl who is in her late 30s, fangirl.
Her words.
I experienced, when we were in Kuching, we were walking down the street and there's a building there with, the army she's mentioning. She's like, holding myself. Excuse me?
It was the BTS Koei advertisement.
Koei.
You know they have that one in KK.
I know they have it in KK, but I was walking down the street in a different state, and then suddenly I look up, and there they were, 7 Korean men.
And I'm like, excuse me, well, we are a trainer, right? What's wrong with you? She's like, pulling my friend. Something is wrong, is it?
Yeah,
exactly.
So that's my version of fun now. But if you think back, right, when you were younger, was there a big difference of what you think was fun then and what you think is fun now? What were you doing when you were younger, like primary school or in your teenage years? What was your version of fun?
That was a lot of fun. I would say every day is fun.
Really?
During our, childhood, when you say childhood, I think every one of us will say, when you think back of fun, immediately your memory will bring you back during childhood time. It's like, because, we have nothing much to think about. The only thing we worry is, okay, exam is next week. That's it. Okay? Pick up your books, go and study, do all your homeworks, then you'll be fine. The rest of the time is fun, I will say.
Right.
Yeah.
What did you do? What did you do with your friends?
I don't know whether, I think we are at the same era, right?
We are.
So, you know that
Why does this keep coming up?
what do we call it? That is it skipping rope? We use a rubber band.
yes.
The one.
I was
Anak
really good at that.
bulan.
Yeah,
I was really good at that.
Me too.
I really like to play with that. It's like every level is from like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
0 point.
Yeah. And then you have to
Mereka.
the balik like that.
Yeah.
It's like gymnastic like
Exactly.
I tell you, no need to go for gymnastics.
that. And
Yeah.
sometimes when I
We were
think
good.
back, and nowadays we don't see kids playing those.
Oh, no.
No, they don't even know what
They
it
don't
is.
know.
Hopscotch one is
They
like
don't know.
No, they don't know.
nasib lah, they know.
Yeah.
And I was like, can I still do that today? I think it will be much of fun, although
I think my back pain will say no.
I think for me there's that fear, what if my head goes down? Because when you jump, right?
Yeah.
You jump
Yeah.
exactly. Your feet is
It's gonna be
in
so
the air.
embarrassing, man.
yeah, but it's like, when we think back that feeling, especially if the both of you also have the same games,
Yeah.
those days, it's really very fun. You're very excited for, okay, it's 4 p.m, let's go, we can go outside and play.
True.
Exactly.
And it's like, okay, yesterday I got stuck at this level at the ear here. Okay, today I'm gonna find a way to hop it over. And there's a technique for that. Actually.
Correct.
There is a technique.
Correct.
And it's worse because like for me, I would short hobbit size. So when the person holding the
Taller.
yeah, they're
The
much
rope,
taller.
yeah.
So
Then they
their
put like
ear
this.
and your ear is like, this is not my ear.
That can even turn into an argument.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can even fight for that. You're like, no, you must follow me.
Yeah, so I would say that will be my childhood fun, which I really miss until
Yeah,
today. Yeah.
sure. What about you, babe?
I think for me, there are many stages. So the early stages would be, I did of course play the regular games like the NK or hopscotch, and then
Yeah, NK.
and then when I'm home, because it's not easy to get toys.
Yeah.
So I know I wanted Barbie for the longest time,
Oh, you
but
did
that
it?
didn't happen.
Mm.
I got like a replica of some other Barbie wannabe once. Yeah, so that was the thing because everybody had a Barbie, but Barbie cost like 99
Oh
ringgit
yeah,
at that
Barbie
time.
expensive.
And you're like, your budget is maybe way less than that. So I had to use my imagination. So what we used to do at home was we had all the big vases. You know how older homes you have all these big vases and like as decoration. It was a thing at the time.
Yeah.
So we had that, and whatever toys that we had. So I'll take the newspaper and I'll wrap, and then it'll be like, okay, we either do me and my brother would either do Christmas in whatever month. So we'll put it all there. Oh yeah, Christmas, and then we open. Or we'll play with selling the things. So we'll open up a table and we say, okay, how much you want to buy? And we make little,
we play a lot of selling
Yeah.
things.
Yeah, selling things.
Same. Yeah.
those kind of things. So that was that phase of playing dress up and things like that. And my mom always brought us we had Sunday art day basically where we drew. She'll put a pot or flowers or fruits, and then we would just draw. Whether it's good or not, that's beside the point. But that was an activity. And then as I went into secondary school, then I started getting into computers because the internet just came in the mid 90s. That was when the internet came here. My dad was one who also likes all the gadgets, so I guess that's where I inherited this love for gadgets.
Right.
Yeah, so I had early exposure to computers. When I was in primary 2, I was already playing with MS-DOS, those kind of things. I'd go to my dad's office and play. And then when the internet came, that was so much fun. Because the internet was more popular in the US, so a lot of the content of the internet is in the US. And that time we had Jumanji. And Jumanji had the website, it had a game on the website, but the internet here was so slow that I cannot finish the game until later on when the internet got faster. I think that time was like 14.4K. So it's like sadness. And then when it went up to 56, then it was okay. 53 or 56, then that was okay. So then there was a lot of things, and then celebrities used to go on the website. So there's a website called Celebrity Sighting. So I'd be there 3 o'clock in the morning and doing the chats and all of those things. So that, and then doing my own website. So guys, I've been doing websites and creative stuff since the mid to late 90s. So it's been a while. Even before I got out of school, when I was in school, I was already all into that.
So many experience in this department. Very, very awesome. You were talking about Barbie just now. It is true that Barbie was expensive.
It was so
It is still expensive now. But have you ever played with the paper doll?
Yes.
Oh my god, yes.
The baju also is like on it like that. Yeah.
And then you buy books and books of the baju so that you can tear it off.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Sometimes I will create my own.
Oh yes.
Yeah, I think
you just trace and then you color.
It was so much fun.
Yeah.
I love, and then also the guli.
Oh yeah.
Right? What do you call those things? I don't know. Just main guli lah. Chongkak.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow, we were really good at it. Oops.
And then you trot.
Exactly. But nowadays,
I still have my
oh, you do? But nowadays, we don't see kids playing that.
Because I think the reason why during our childhood time we play a lot with the skipping rope made by rubber band, because we cannot afford to buy toys like Adelina said. Barbie is so expensive.
Yeah.
But even everyone can get it from home. Curi
even,
mama punya.
even the rubber band was difficult, because you've got people who had more money, so they buy the whole bag
Yes.
of rubber band.
And then you know they
theirs
have
is
money
uniform
because it's the same color.
Yeah, and
same color, same
ours
texture,
is like
everything.
very colorful.
Ours,
We have to curi from the kitchen.
and ours didn't have the triple or
Yes.
level.
Yes.
It's like Sudahlah, it's just one.
Single.
And then you're knotting it as little as possible so that it becomes longer.
Yeah.
So true. And then when it breaks, you just find a way to something.
Yeah.
You just knot it again.
Sambung again. So yeah, true. Some of the friends that is double or triple, in
Correct. It's so
It's
thick,
so
they're-
nice,
And it's one color.
Yeah.
One color.
If it's green, it's green.
Exactly.
If it's red, it's red.
Ours is nice, colorful. Also, colors we have. Some is big, some is small, some is like the color is almost faded.
Yeah.
You know?
And when we say the kids nowadays, they also don't play this, and then we think about ourselves as well. We also have stopped playing it, right? Do you think it's more about age or is it more about the situation we are in? Because now we have tablets, we have handphones, we have laptops. It's easily accessible. Just like what you said just now, last time internet was like super slow, like slug. But now everything is super fast and everything is just,
Exactly.
just swipe away.
And if the internet's a little bit slow now, everybody's going to get angry.
Correct. So do you think it is we stopped having that kind of fun because of our age or because of the situation we are in? What do you guys think?
It's about the situation, and I think we're moving towards a different era already now. we can see.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And I can see that most of the kids now, they are not like how we used to be. You know, because when we were a kid, we have nothing to play with. So when we see anybody, we will talk to them. So it's like human to human.
Yeah.
A lot of communicating. But you see kids now, they don't.
Yeah, when you say that, right, I think that also plays a part in how we are able to speak, articulate better than the generation after us.
Yeah.
So I keep thinking, because then whose fault is it? Are we to blame the generation after us because they don't know what we know, or is it us? We are not talking enough with them, right? It keeps playing in my mind, because how do we help? How do we help in that situation?
I think I have a slightly different take to what you're thinking. For me, it's just it's fascinating. The evolution of the different and transition to the different eras.
Yeah.
Even for us, we as millennials, we are like a bridge. You know, we
Correct.
got the best of the analog world, and then now the best of the digital world. But
Yes.
either side, it's only an analog world,
Yeah.
and then the newer generation only knows digital world. So for them, you know, you get an iPad or you get a tablet, and everything you can do there. So many different games, so many different types of access to education and information. Whereas like our time, it's, you know, books and encyclopedia. So you remember last time you had the Encyclopedia Britannica.
Oh yes, we have the whole set.
Every home would have like the whole set.
Yeah.
Well, we didn't get it. We got a different kind.
Right.
But still, we had like a different version of those encyclopedia. There's like animal history,
Correct.
basics, and all these things. And
It
that's
was
because,
expensive.
oh yeah, and you have installment.
Yeah, installment. Correct. Yeah.
Yeah. So the transition of the era on how we, I guess, you know, as a civilization, we want to improve upon, instead of, you know, selling those kind of books and having that, now we have subscriptions online.
Correct.
We have different ways of delivering the message online, and of
It's
course,
also another version of installments.
correct. It's another version of installment that goes on forever. At least the installments that we paid ended after a 12-month, 24-month, or 36-month period. Now it's forever. Subscribe every month. You can cancel anytime.
Yeah, exactly.
You cancel, you have no more access to this information.
Yeah.
So it's just I think for me, the way I'm very fascinated with the changes that happens and why it changes. Like you said, you know, last time we can use, we have more time to use the imagination. There's no internet and all that, but now there's internet. And even like my niece, the way that she learns, maybe one generation you know, is a little bit sad because in that transition period. But the newer generation, like my niece, who's turning 6 this year.
What's that generation called, by the way?
Alpha.
Alpha. Ah, okay.
So the alpha, if I'm not mistaken, it should be alpha. But the alpha generation are so well articulated. The language is different.
Yeah, they go to kindergarten, right?
Yeah.
They speak well, man. They scare me. Those kids.
And you look at the education system also, it's so different. What we learn in maybe primary 4, they probably learn in kindergarten. And it's just crazy to see why your maths so complicated.
When I look at my niece's book, I say,
What is this?
why your science is, I cannot understand.
Exactly.
Why you learn science?
The science is so hard to understand.
I have to ask myself, did I go to school?
I'm like asking myself, how did I study science? Why this primary 3 or primary 4 science I cannot understand.
Exactly.
And the definition, or at least the manifestation of creativity, is also very different. Like for us, it's like you know how to draw, you're creative. You know how to do, you know, like a copy drawing, you're creative. But now, and also when you talk about that, and you have all these storytellings and we used to have storytelling competition, poetry competition, all this, right, in school. And then now it's like a different version of that. Like my niece will do the drawing and all that. But in terms of how she approaches things, she's very literal. Like what I notice is like for us, it's like, okay, we're not so literal. We can use that imagination to say like, okay, this can be like this. But she has oh no, I'm pretending. But they're very aware that this is not real.
Right.
You know how in our times again you can fool the kids any which way and say, hey, if you don't do this, this is gonna happen. Now they're like, no, that's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
Agree.
They even tell you the scientific way that something is going to happen or whatnot.
This is very interesting because we are trainers. Yeah, we are trainers, we are coaches, and we always hear the employers saying that, oh, this generation, they don't know how to speak, they don't know how to do their work, they have no respect for their elders, things like this. But then when we hear the alpha, they know how to speak, they know better than you at times. That means it is that generation in between, the one after us and the one before the alpha, that needs help. Am I right? Am I right in going that part? Because they are already in the working force right now, the ones younger than us, but the ones older than the alphas. They're in the working force right now, and employers are saying they don't know how to work. So it is this side of youth, right, is where I think we can focus on in helping.
Yeah.
Because they are actually finding it difficult to adjust. Yeah, the alphas are like superhuman beings, those little kids these days. And then there's us, and then they are in the middle. So how can we help them? Right? So that's my train of thoughts right now. Thank you very much, babe, for bringing that up. It's true. Oh my gosh, the kids, you cannot fool them anymore.
Yeah.
Cannot.
Yes, I can recall one. My mom likes to, just to threaten the kids. So you don't go to sleep.
Dude, we were threatened
Yeah.
before.
Yes,
So
right.
anyway.
It's 10:30 already. You don't go to sleep. I'm gonna off all the lights. Gonna be very dark here, and there's a ghost coming out. And my niece will say, "Come on, grandma. There's no ghost in this world." And my mom's like, "Who tell you? Come on, grandma. There's no ghost. You cannot fool them. They're not scared at all. You don't try to threaten them. They're not
Exactly.
scared at all."
Exactly.
Those days, when my mom says she's gonna off all the lights, I'm gonna scream like hell. I'm gonna run inside the bedroom. But my nieces, they don't.
Yeah, it's interesting, right? When we talk about fun and recreation, we talk more about the younger ones, our younger days.
Yeah.
So before we wrap this up, I want both of you, the three of us, like to think about what more of fun can I do moving forward.
Oh my god, I want to talk about adult kind of fun,
Yeah.
but not the adult wink wink
I
kind of
know,
fun.
yes, not that version. The clean version, not the explicit one. Okay, this is not Jungkook's 7. Okay, never mind. Another BTS reference. Nobody understands what. Right. Nobody. Dude, it's a lonely world. Being the only army with them. Okay. So, babe, what do you want to do more of when it comes to fun moving forward?
Me.
Mm.
Although just now you already mentioned why we keep bringing back to our
Yeah.
childhood times.
Yeah.
But I think I can say, because like I said when we just started, it's all the fun memories are of childhood time. It's not saying that now we're not having fun. It's because of the things that we deal with daily, all the time. Then we have more stress now. We have a lot of things to take care, to think about, and things like that.
Yeah.
So if you say for now, for adults, I would say that if we can do something that we enjoy, we enjoy a lot, that could be a fun as well. And just now I wrote it down in my notebook here. I wish that I can watch Tom and Jerry again. I don't know if you guys watch.
Yeah, of
Yeah.
course. What do you mean you do?
What cartoon you want?
Suddenly it just came out of my mind. I wrote it down. I said, I wish I can, watch Tom and Jerry, because I remember during my childhood times, it's like, I think it's 4:30 or 4 p.m.
Now it's anytime.
You can watch it.
The feeling is different.
Yeah.
Those days you have to wait for that time.
Yeah.
Okay, it's Tom and Jerry time.
Now it's so different. Like it's on demand. Last time on demand is like, oh, you cannot on demand because so expensive.
Yeah.
Now it's just there.
Yeah.
It's just there. And although like I know it's there, just a click YouTube, Tom and Jerry or whatever you want, Bugs Bunny or whatever it's there, but you just you don't get the
It doesn't
fun
feel
feeling.
special.
Yeah, you still you don't. It's not like those days you're expecting for Mom says to get the homework done, then only I can watch Tom and Jerry. So I have to get all the homeworks done first. That kind of feeling. But yeah, after this podcast, I think I will try to click on the Tom and Jerry during my not so fun moments to bring back that kind of fun feeling.
Exactly. Because
actually, it's just very small things.
we need to keep creating memories.
Yeah.
Because when we die, that's all we have, memories.
And just
No,
nowadays,
that's what the people around us have.
Oh yes, just people
We
around.
die
So
already.
when you are about to die, okay, let me rephrase that. When you're about to die, you only have memories left. So at least when you're lying down your bed, oh, I watched Tom and Jerry. It's okay. I can go now. You know?
yeah, because it's quite fun and funny
Yeah.
watching that. Although it's quite silly, Tom and Jerry, you just don't know what's going on with the both of them. Until today, you still don't know why is this cat and the mouse. What's wrong with the both of them? You just enjoy it,
True.
Right.
Even just talking about it brings so much fun.
True.
Right? So yeah, I highly encourage you. Find a time, just watch it.
Watch Tom and Jerry.
And then text us. I watched Tom and Jerry. Let us know.
And Tom smack Jerry or things like that.
Yeah, exactly. What about you, babe? What do you want to do more of when it comes to fun?
I think what I want to do more of is just chilling.
Chilling.
Really, yeah. For me, chilling brings me joy. So
Right.
I watch. Even when you talk about Tom and Jerry, the first thing I thought about was I still watch my childhood, childhood shows. Sometimes I'll look for it, and then one of the shows that I used to watch was She-Ra. Although I'm a little bit disappointed with how that turned out, but it's okay. I still watch the entire season. I think it went 2 seasons, and then He-Man comes about, and I still watch He-Man. So for me, I still do watch all of those things. Different shows. Just finding time to chill, I think is great for me. Whether it's Netflix, Amazon Prime, all the other subscriptions.
Subscription till you die. Never end.
And then watch YouTube. Just things that are outside of work, or even if I go out with friends. I may not be the rowdy person. I may joke around and things like that. But that for me is still fun. I just feel like other people are expecting me to match their version of fun. That is when it becomes stressful to me. But that's why I have to tell my friend, guys, even if I'm sitting down, I'm actually enjoying myself.
Yeah.
You pulling me to the front is no longer making it a joyful event.
Yeah, exactly.
That kind of thing. So yeah, for me, it's that and spending time with the family. Like if I go on family outings, we still have we play Uno, or we play. We'll always have a deck of cards when we have our family trips, so we can play cards, whatever card game you want, whether it's Chotaiti or Quamera, or all of those games. So those are things that even in my childhood we used to play a lot of card games. So we still keep that. And then recently I introduced my niece to Snake and Ladders.
Oh, you did?
Yes. So she got very excited, and almost every night she's like, Auntie, you want to play Snake and Ladders? And we'll play multiple rounds of Snake and Ladders. And even if she loses, there's always hey, it's okay if she goes down the snake. It's oh, I was so close. I'm yeah, but it means you have another opportunity to go up. So you create the fun. Essentially, whatever it is, you create the fun. I was a sore loser, so I didn't want to, pass on the sore loserness to my niece. I'm much better now, guys.
Cool. So we have someone who wants to watch Tom and Jerry and just chilling, right? Both are equally fun as well. For me, on a high level, I do want to be more active. You guys know rock climbing, right? So I do have an ambition to go rock climbing. However, my situation right now with my back pain cannot. But that is in the far future lah. But for now, it is same as actually it's both of you combined together, watching my childhood cartoons and then also at the same time just chilling. Because sometimes you see adults, they have rest time, but they're not resting fully because the mind has so many things going on. So as adults right now, I think I can speak for the both of us, you also, right? What we want is when we rest, it is truly rest.
Yes.
Not thinking about anything else, it's just rest. Just be in the present, not thinking about the past or about the future, worrying about the future, just be in the present. I know we've heard this from gurus, from life coaches. They say, be in the present, be in the present. However, sometimes it is easier said than done. And as we grow into this, adulthood, adulting, that really resonates a lot with me, to be in the present.
And it's different, for everyone. That being in the present, the interpretation of it is different for everyone.
True.
How being present is. There's no one exact way it has to work.
Exactly. So guys, let us know, what is your version of fun? What did you do differently when you were younger? What kind of fun did you have? And then when you're older, what kind of fun are you doing right now? Right? Give us a shout out in the comments. Tell us. Share this video with your friends. Share the Spotify link with your friends.
Relive the childhood memories with
Exactly.
us.
Relive the childhood memories with us. Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is the end of our session today.
Can I just add?
Yes, of course.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Before we end, sorry guys, it's me again.
Duh.
I think I just want to add that, us talking about all this fun and recreation, it just something popped into my mind, is the importance of it, especially when we talk about, all of us, I think, mentioned some version of stress. So having that fun is just, keeping us also
True.
calmer, more centered, and then you'll be able to be more productive. You'll be able to think clearer. You'll be able to do the work that you enjoy, and you'll be able to enjoy your work because there's a release, there's an outlet for release for all the stress.
Very true.
And I think that's something that I want to highlight in this conversation, is why we're talking about fun and having recreation is, it's not just about, I don't want to do this, I don't want to do work anymore, but it's also actually contributing to not just our mental state, our emotional state, our well-being, but also our productivity in whatever we do, whether it's being present with our family, with ourselves, at work, and delivering the best of who we are in that situation without feeling bogged down.
Yeah, love that.
Yeah, so I think that's
Very good
something that I'd like to highlight
very
before
good
we wrap
summary.
up.
Definitely. Thank you very much for bringing that up. So one line or sentence you want to say to our audience before we really, really wrap up, Evelyn?
For me, I would say, do what makes you happy. Like Adelina said, it's not that you don't want to do work, it's just that Sylma said, when you rest, you really rest. So do something that you're happy and just get moving for what you have to do.
Yep. Thank you very much. Anything else to add?
So since I've been speaking for a while, I'll keep it short. My last line would be to have fun and not feel guilty about it.
Yeah, very true. I have a mantra band here. It says, self-care isn't selfish. And for me, allocating time to have fun is part of self-care. So it's not selfish at all. Okay guys, so that is the end of our 10th episode of Help! We're Trying Here from Rima Synergy. And today our episode was about what fun did I do. So give us a follow, a like, a subscription. We are on YouTube as well as Spotify, and we have a podcast out every single month. So if you have any questions for us, go ahead and DM us, PM us. We are also on LinkedIn, our Instagram, Facebook. It's all the same name, Rima Synergy. Just type out and you'll be able to find us. Okay, so once again, we have Evelyn, Adelina, and myself, Sylma, and this is our 10th episode. Bye!
Bye.